Hey,
What's...
check it out. Check it out.
Whoa.
It came.
What is it?
You don't know? The books are here. And I can't believe it came like a whole week early too.
Nice.
Yeah, super excited. I wonder if we got enough. That's it, just this one box. All right. Oh, it's cold out.
It is. It's, well, it's typical Vancouver weather. I think it's kind of weird that you have a second cookbook out. Do you think so?
Yeah. Who knew? If you asked me 5 years ago, I'd be like, what? No way, man. Yep. God is funny. Well, you know, if it wasn't for the YouTube viewers, this would not have happened.
Yeah, it wasn't on our radar at all. It's like, hey, let's just, write a book.
So thank you. Oh, she's in the back. Yeah. Hi. Hello. Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit wet.
Dan.
Hi, Leslie.
I'm so excited to see you without a camera.
Anything would be good. Like just a couple hours. I have family dinner on Christmas Eve.
This steel chair is cold.
I told you.
It's okay. It's okay. My hot bum is gonna heat it up in no time. I just love it every time we come to the Mighty Oak. And by the way, when you're in Vancouver, you got to check out the Mighty Oak Cafe. I always love it coming here and catching Leslie, one of the owners and friends, off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go in there and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing here with a camera?"
How's it going? Wow! Hi, Dan.
I actually, about 3 minutes out, I said, oh, maybe we should have called her to let her know we were coming.
And I said, "Nah."
We came down to meet with Leslie to arrange a time for our meetup for anyone in Vancouver who would like a copy of our new cookbook, Elevated, on Sunday, December the 15th from 2 to 4 p.m.
Yep, here in Vancouver, and the books came in early, so we got those books limited for those who want
a
them.
very limited number of
Yeah.
copies, and it is first come, first serve, and I am not setting aside any for those who say, oh, they want one. So if you want one, come on down and pick one up.
Yeah, we'd love to meet up with you guys and say hello and the chat. So come on by.
Yeah.
As your partner in crime in this, I really got to say that proud of you for taking that risky, scary step of actually doing this. And remember, you started off doing these videos with just your hands and your voice, and it's like, I would think it's kind of like weird. This woman doesn't have a face, but here you are. So
Well, I didn't want to be on camera. That was my deal with them. That if you wanted to start a YouTube channel, that's fine. But I wasn't going to be in it. Lately, I've been thinking about how we even got here. And it's, I guess, just interesting. If you followed along, last year we put out a series called Milestones. And we talked about the different milestones in our lives that have kind of shaped us into the people that we are today. And starting this channel is kind of similar in that we're constantly learning new things that we build on all the time to get to where we are. Like we said, at the beginning, I didn't even want to be on camera. And now I'm like all over the place.
What do you mean all over the place?
Running into people at Costco or on the streets has been interesting. And at first I was really nervous about that. But now I love it. I love when people come up and say hello and introduce themselves. And tell me about what they have learned through the channel, and it makes what we do worthwhile. Okay, we gotta go. It is way too cold out here.
Is your bum really cold?
It's not just my bum, my whole entire body. So lately, I've been reflecting upon just where we are, and I'm finding that as the kids are getting older, that they just don't need me around as much anymore. Ella's in grade 8, and that means high school here in Vancouver. And Noah is in grade 7, which is the last year of elementary school here in Vancouver. For the last however many years, I've been pretty much a stay-at-home mom. And most of my time was spent volunteering at school and just taking care of them, making sure they're getting to school and back safely. And this year, Ella started walking by herself to high school, and Noah wanted to walk by himself. So during the first week of school, I was kind of walking Noah to school, but kind of lagging behind. After, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, he finally said to me, "So how long are you going to be doing this for?" Well, that was it. Yeah, I stopped after that. I don't have to do as much as I used to. And recently I was talking to some other moms that are kind of in the same phase where their kids now are all in high school and they're just not needed as much anymore. And so what do you do to fill up that time? I mean, being at home, there is a bazillion things to do. I know, and I'm sure you all know, that taking care of a household is a lot of work. And the moms that work full-time and are, and have a family, is just amazing to me that they can get so much done. I have to say that I am truly thankful to God for giving me Dude. He is the one who is persistently encouraging and supporting me to continue with this channel. And it wasn't without arguing a lot with Dude. We've probably fought the most in our marriage during this period of YouTube because it was hard. I had to learn new things and adapt and, I don't know, get out of my comfort zone. So it's not like I woke up one day and said, you know what, I'm gonna be a YouTuber and I'm gonna write cookbooks. It certainly did not happen like that for me. If I was not open to exploring these options, we wouldn't be here today. It's really hard for us, especially as women, as moms. Maybe we had a career and we had to put it on hold so that we can raise a family. I chose to stay at home. I used to be in marketing. All of a sudden, I'm a stay-at-home mom and my world just revolved around my children and volunteering at school and taking care of them. But now that they're more grown up, they don't need me as much, and so I do have extra time. So what do we do when our kids don't need us anymore? I've been very fortunate to have found YouTube, or more like YouTube has found me. Those opportunities will only materialize if you look for those opportunities and learn new things, be open to change. Recently, I heard the phrase, stay in your lane. And essentially that means that we are just supposed to do what we're supposed to do. But I don't believe that's true. I think that we should all get out of our lane and do what we're made to do, but it may be different for each season of life. You may be a stay-at-home mom for a very short period, and you may be a career woman for a different period, and you may be doing something that you're passionate for a period. So, you're not restricted to just one role and nothing else. I really want to encourage you to be open to change, be open to opportunities that come your way and to explore those options and to find something that you're truly passionate about. I believe that each one of us and you have been made for a purpose and for a passion. You're made for more than just being a mom or being identified by your work or your profession. We're all made for so much more than this. If I didn't start, I wouldn't be here today encouraging you to hopefully live a life that is simple, ordinary, and joyful. We live in such a fast-paced world, and if we are not open to change and adapt, we're going to be left behind. But we also have to do what's best for ourselves and for our families. If you want to find out more about how I got to where I am today, please check out my milestone series. Till next time, be simple, ordinary, and joyful.